Soft piano chords rise like a dawn behind the mist of old beliefs. The notes shimmer tender and pure, carrying a promise that there is a forgotten truth whispering beneath the noise of the world. You have heard people say, money doesn't grow on trees. You have watched your parents sigh as they opened envelopes filled with bills, their brows furrowed under the weight of invisible chains. You may have whispered to yourself, if only I could earn more, I'd finally be free. But Florence Scovel Shinn once spoke a line that cracked the illusion wide open: money is not earned, it is commanded. The music pauses, silence falls, and in that silence you feel something ancient stir within you, like a sleeping queen awakening in her golden chamber. This queen is your divine authority, long forgotten, resting under layers of fear, guilt, and disbelief. She has waited for your word, your decree to rise again. There once lived a woman named Clara. For years, she lived under the shadow of overdue notices and anxious midnights. She worked tirelessly, believing she must earn her right to exist. Her prayers were half pleas, half apologies, God, just enough to pay this bill. But every time she asked from fear, the fear multiplied. Every time she declared, lack responded. For the universe, being wholly obedient, knows no rebellion. It simply says yes. One morning, in a small used bookstore, a book nearly fell from the shelf at her feet, The Game of Life and How to Play It. She opened it to a sentence that felt like thunder clothed in silk. Man must stop treating money as something to work for and begin to see it as a spiritual idea that must be brought into manifestation through right thinking and right words. She read those words again and again, her heart racing. Money. As a spiritual idea, could it be that money was not her master, but her servant? Could it be that she had been commanding poverty with her fear all along? That night, Clara did something she had never done before. She sat by her candle, held her bill in her trembling hands, and said aloud, "Money is divine substance. It cannot be lost or withheld. I now command supply to appear perfectly, easily, joyfully." The next morning, an old client called offering payment for work she had written off months ago. It wasn't a miracle, it was law. And Florence's voice seemed to echo through her small room. Your word is your wand. The law of prosperity is not hidden in banks or ledgers. It is hidden in your speech. Every sentence is a seed. Every declaration a decree. The universe is your fertile field, waiting for your command, not your worry. Money is not profane. It is sacred divine energy in form, awaiting purpose. It responds not to labor, but to alignment, not to fear, but to faith-filled word. When we call money evil, it retreats. When we bless it as divine, it flows. Florence called it the law of the word. For as the word created worlds, so your word creates the condition of your world. If you speak debt, you decree debt. If you speak divine abundance, the sleeping queen of gold awakens and bows before you. Let this truth settle into your heart like golden light. You were never meant to chase money. You were meant to command it, as a king commands the messenger of his will. The music swells, soft harp notes shimmering like sunlight on water. Repeat quietly, money is divine energy. It obeys my word. I am one with infinite supply. Let this be your turning point. The moment you remember that the outer world is but the shadow of your spoken decree. That lack has no power except what your tongue gives it. Money does not run from you. It waits. It listens. It desires direction. And when you speak from divine certainty, it comes joyfully, obediently, perfectly. Florence wrote, "There is a supply for every demand." The key is not to demand from fear, but to declare from faith. Have you ever felt money slip away despite your effort? Have you ever wondered why hard work alone brings no peace? The answer lies here. Effort belongs to the material world, but command belongs to the divine. You have been laboring as a servant when you were born a ruler. So now, in this sacred pause, I invite you to speak. I am ready to awaken divine abundance. Feel it move through you, the authority, the remembrance, the power of the word rekindled. The sleeping queen of gold stirs once more. Your decree has begun. Have you ever felt money slip away despite your effort? Comment, I am ready to awaken divine abundance. Let your decree begin now. Soft strings flow like a golden river beneath the silence. Each note glows fluid, endless, alive. The atmosphere shifts from discovery to reverence. You have remembered the law of the word. Now you are invited to understand the very nature of that which you command. Money. For generations, this word has carried weight, fear, greed, desire, guilt. It has been blamed, worshipped, chased, and cursed. Yet Florence Scovel Shinn said with divine clarity, money is God in action. At its essence, money is not metal or paper, not digits on a screen, it is condensed divine substance. Energy made visible. It flows as sunlight through consciousness, taking form according to the shape of your belief. Just as electricity waits neutral, invisible, pure, until a human hand connects wire to lamp, so too does money wait neutral and willing until consciousness commands its direction. Electricity does not love or hate. It simply obeys the law of flow. Money is the same, obedient, impartial, faithful to the channel of your word. Money has no personality, but you do, and your consciousness, your feelings, your spoken decrees shape the current through which it moves. Imagine for a moment that money is a loyal servant standing quietly in a hallway of gold doors. He waits, patient, polished, holding a tray of blessings, ideas, opportunities, gifts, clients, coincidences. Yet he will not enter until called by name. When you say, "Money never stays with me," he bows respectfully and walks away. When you whisper, "I always have just enough to get by," he places a single coin and disappears. But when you declare, "Money loves me," money serves my divine purpose. Money flows to me in perfect joyous abundance. He opens the golden doors and floods your life with proof of your belief. Money loves clarity. Money loves command. Money loves joy. Florence often said that confusion repels supply. Just as a scattered light produces shadow, a scattered mind produces lack. When you hesitate saying, "I want money, but I don't want to be greedy," the universe hears two opposing orders and stands still. So your task is not to get money. Your task is to become a clear conductor of divine energy. To align thought, word, and emotion with love, gratitude, and purpose. When you do, supply rushes in as naturally as breath returns to the lungs. Let us dwell for a moment in this knowing. Money is divine energy. It does not respond to anxiety, it responds to direction. When you see it not as something you earn, but something you channel your entire relationship to, prosperity changes. Think of a musician with her violin. She does not force sound from the strings. She allows sound to sing through disciplined harmony. Her art is surrender and mastery in equal measure. So too with you, money flows through the music of your consciousness. When you think clearly, bless freely, and give joyfully, the current strengthens. When you tighten in fear, the flow weakens. You are both the musician and the instrument. The divine plays through you. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Imagine before you a vast sea of golden light, the boundless substance of the universe. It stretches beyond galaxies, shimmering with possibility. Every coin, every bill, every gift you can ever receive is formed of the same divine essence. Now, with your inner voice, speak softly, "I am a vessel of divine supply. Money flows through me freely, for I am one with the source of all abundance." Feel the golden current rise through your body, moving from the earth through your feet, spiraling through your heart, expanding beyond your crown. This is not imagination, it is recognition. You are not summoning something foreign, you are remembering what you already are. For money is a mirror of divine circulation. As the blood circulates through the body, money circulates through the collective body of humanity. When it flows, there is health. When it stagnates, there is sickness. Thus, when you bless money, whether it is leaving your hand or arriving, you keep the current of divine life moving. Florence taught her students to say, "When paying bills, I give this in joy, and it returns to me multiplied." Each payment becomes a seed, each act of generosity a call to the divine law of return. When you release money with gratitude, you activate the magnetic law that multiplies it. When you hold it in fear, you break the rhythm of circulation. Money is not moral or immoral. It is neutral energy responding to your spiritual vibration. It takes on the quality of the consciousness that directs it. In the hands of love, it heals, feeds, builds, uplifts. In the hands of fear, it manipulates and divides. You are the determining factor. When you look upon money and see divinity, it becomes divine in your experience. When you see corruption, it reflects corruption. The universe mirrors your perception perfectly. So you must ask yourself, what do I believe money to be? Because your belief is your decree, and your decree shapes the world around you. Money, like light, never runs out. It only shifts form. It may appear as a job, a gift, an opportunity, a miracle. But the essence remains constant divine substance, seeking expression through you. When Florence wrote, "The invisible supply is as real as the visible," she meant that you are never without money. You are surrounded by it in unmanifest form, waiting for your word to give it shape. Speak with authority. Money, you are divine energy, and I command you with love and wisdom. Pause. Feel the resonance in your body. Words are not sounds, they are spiritual vibrations. The moment you speak with conviction, the unseen world reorganizes itself around your decree. You are not asking money to come. You are calling it into alignment. You are not begging the universe, you are instructing it in the language of divine order. The string music rises again, soft and luminous. Repeat quietly, rhythmically, until your whole being feels it. Money loves clarity. Money loves command. Money loves joy. Money, you are divine energy, and I command you with love and wisdom. Let each declaration wash away the residue of struggle. Let each word cleanse the fear that said you had to prove your worth. You were never unworthy. You are simply unaware of the law that has been serving you all along. Now you remember. As this section closes, breathe deeply. The world around you seems subtly changed, softer, brighter, more alive. You begin to sense that every coin, every note, every opportunity that ever came to you was responding not to your labor, but to your vibration. And you whisper almost in awe, "Money is divine energy, and I am its sacred conductor. Florence would smile now and say, "You have lifted the wand." For indeed, your word is your wand, and you have just raised it toward the light. Affirm aloud now slowly with full faith. Money, you are divine energy, and I command you with love and wisdom. Let your voice become the wand that parts the veil between visible and invisible supply. A subtle heartbeat rhythm begins beneath the silence, deep, steady, alive. It feels like creation itself breathing. The air hums with quiet anticipation, as though every molecule waits for a word to be spoken. This is the realm where Florence Scovel Shinn's most radiant teaching lives the power of decree. Your word is the architect of your world. Your word is the wand that commands substance to take form. Your word is the signal to the unseen saying, "Let there be." Florence wrote, "A person can only receive what he or she sees themselves receiving." But she knew that vision alone is not enough. Vision must be spoken, for the spoken word seals the pattern. The decree is the bridge between imagination and manifestation. Every statement you make is a command to the creative forces that surround you. Every word is a seed planted in the invisible garden of the mind. Once there was a woman named Evelyn. She was kind, diligent, devoted, yet she struggled in her small business. Her days began with sighs. People just aren't buying like they used to. Her evenings ended with worry. Maybe I'm not good enough for this. Without realizing it, Evelyn was issuing decrees, powerful ones. Each phrase of fear became law in her reality. The universe, ever obedient, arranged itself accordingly. Clients disappeared. Sales slowed. Even her friends echoed her complaints as though the vibration had spread. One afternoon, weary and disheartened, she stumbled upon Florence Scovel Shinn's words. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Something stirred in her. She whispered, "Then I can change the decree." That night, instead of her usual sigh, she stood before her mirror and said aloud, "I am divinely guided in my business. Every person I meet is a channel for my success. My work blesses and prospers the world, and the world blesses and prospers me." The first time, she felt foolish. The second, she felt a small warmth rise in her chest. The third night, her voice grew steady, her spine straightened, and something shifted, not in the world yet, but within her. Within days, a loyal client referred 2 new customers. Then, an unexpected online order, then a partnership invitation. Each event followed her decree like echoes following a sound. Evelyn realized the truth. Her words had never been neutral. They were creative energy in motion. And when she spoke consciously, the entire universe leaned in to listen. This is cosmic obedience, the great unfailing law that responds to every tone, every phrase, every emotional vibration. The universe does not interpret sarcasm, self-pity, or complaint. It only records frequency. To say I can't afford this is to issue a decree of limitation. To say money comes to me easily and often is to issue a decree of freedom. The invisible realm does not debate your worthiness. It simply obeys your word. Florence would say, "Speak what you wish to see even when the evidence is not yet there." For decree is not a reaction, it is creation. To the fearful mind, this seems impossible. To the awakened mind, it is law. Consider this: a sculptor does not wait for the marble to shape itself. He raises his chisel and declares, "I will reveal the beauty hidden within." So too must you raise your word as your chisel, shaping your world into divine form. Every morning, you are handed a blank stone, the unformed day. With every word you speak, you carve its outcome. When you say, "Today flows with ease," the law obeys. When you say, "I always have enough," the law obeys. When you say, "Nothing ever works for me," the law obeys. The universe never fails. It mirrors perfectly. Close your eyes. Listen to the heartbeat rhythm, the sound of life awaiting command. Now take a slow breath and imagine your words as golden threads of light moving into the air. Each one carries intention, wrapping itself around invisible substance, shaping it into form. Whisper softly, "My word is law. My word is power. My word is divine." Feel how each phrase hums in your chest. This is energy in motion, divine electricity flowing through your vocal cords. You are speaking not into air, but into creation itself. Florence once said, "The words you speak today are creating your tomorrow." So ask yourself, what tomorrow are you building? Let us look again at contrast, for contrast reveals truth. When you say, "I never have enough," you plant a thorn. When you say, "I am richly supplied in every direction," you plant a rose. When you say, "It's so hard to make money," you decree toil. When you say, "Money flows to me easily and joyfully," you decree harmony. Every repetition waters the seed. Every feeling is sunlight or shadow. The law of the word cannot be broken. It can only be used consciously or unconsciously. Your decree is your magic wand, the tool by which spirit moves through matter. Evelyn began to practice her decrees daily. She wrote them on small cards and carried them in her wallet. Each time she paid a bill, she would whisper, "Divine substance flows to me now. All that I give returns to me multiplied." Soon her clients began repeating her phrases. "Your energy is contagious," they said. "I feel prosperous just being around you." Her shop became a temple of abundance. Not because she changed her products, but because she changed her words. She understood now every phrase is an incantation, every sentence a spell. The difference between poverty and prosperity is not effort, it is decree. Florence told the story of a man who said daily, "I always miss my train." And he did. Until one day, she told him to reverse it, "I never miss my train." From that moment, the train always waited, or the man always arrived at perfect time. The law made no moral judgment. It only obeyed. So too with you, your words carry the weight of authority, whether you recognize it or not. You are always decreeing through casual speech, through complaint, through gratitude, through song. The question is not whether your word has power. The question is whether you wield it with awareness. Now, as the heartbeat grows louder, steadier, place your hand over your heart. Feel the pulse beneath your palm. This rhythm is the drumbeat of creation, and your voice is its melody. Whisper slowly and intentionally, "I speak wealth into being. I speak peace into being. I speak divine order into being." Let the words sink deep. You are not commanding with arrogance, you are commanding with alignment. You are one with the source that spoke galaxies into motion. The same breath that said, "Let there be light now," speaks through you. Let there be abundance. Your word carries creative fire. Each syllable is sacred. Each phrase divine art. Florence said, "Nothing lies beyond the reach of the word." And so let us declare with certainty, "I speak wealth into being. I speak life into form. I am the voice of divine prosperity." The heartbeat fades, but its rhythm lingers inside you, a steady reminder that you are never powerless. You are simply silent. Now you have found your wand again, and the universe listens. type or whisper, I speak wealth into being. Feel it anchor in your heart. Your decree is alive and the law obeys. The music slows. Soft harp notes drift like starlight falling on still water. A breath moves through the listener, spacious and gentle, the breath of remembrance. You have learned the forgotten law. You have seen the truth of the word. Now you are called to remember who you are, not as a beggar of blessings, but as the divine being through whom abundance expresses itself. Close your eyes. Feel your body where it rests. Notice how the air moves through you, effortless, unearned, constant. You do not earn your breath. It is given freely, eternally. So it is with abundance. Florence Scovel Shinn said man is divinely equipped for the game of life, but does not know it. The player forgets he holds the winning cards. The child of the infinite imagines herself poor. Today, you awaken from that dream. Once there was a man named Joseph, a bookkeeper by trade. His days were filled with columns of numbers, endless balances, and bills. Every morning, he walked past a marble building, the city bank, and felt a pang of envy for those who seemed blessed. He often whispered, "Some are just born lucky." But one evening, while searching for inspiration, he found an old recording of Florence Scovel Shinn's lecture, her voice clear and ringing with certainty. You are not separated from God, for God is the very substance of your being. You are one with the source of supply. He stopped the tape, sat in silence. The sentence echoed in his mind. You are one with the source of supply. What if I am not outside the river? Joseph thought, but within it. What if I have been trying to drink from a stream that is already flowing through me? That night, he went to bed whispering, I am not a servant of money. I am a son of divine substance. In the morning, something within him had shifted. He still walked past the bank, but now he smiled. He understood that the marble and gold were not signs of someone else's fortune. They were reflections of his own potential consciousness. He no longer prayed for money. He commanded in divine alignment, infinite supply flows through me. I am heir to the kingdom of abundance. Weeks later, he was offered a partnership in his firm, not as luck, but as law. The outer world had bowed to his inner identity. Recognition is power. When you see yourself as divine, all creation adjusts to that seeing. For centuries, humanity has been taught to beg the heavens to plead for mercy, to earn favor through toil. But the great truth is this: you are never apart from the source. You are never less than divine. To recognize yourself as divine is not arrogance, it is alignment. Florence said, man is God in miniature, and his affairs reflect his inner word. You are not a beggar before the gates of heaven. You are a sovereign being within the kingdom itself. Imagine yourself now in a vast golden hall. The walls shimmer with living light. In the center, a radiant crown floats above an empty throne, your throne. Approach it slowly, reverently. With each step, you release an old belief, I am not enough. Released. I must struggle for worth. Released. Others have more than me. Released. Each belief dissolves into the golden air. You reach the throne and sit. The moment you do, the crown lowers gently, settling upon your head. It is not heavy. It is light itself, the awareness of your divine identity. A warm glow spreads from your crown through your heart, your hands, your entire being. You whisper, I am divine. I am the creator of my wealth. I am the vessel of infinite supply. This is no fantasy. This is remembrance. For every soul carries this crown, it is the inheritance of creation. When you remember who you are, the universe remembers how to serve you. Pause. Feel the stillness. There is no need to strive, no need to chase. Divine beings do not chase. They command with love. They move through life as light moves through air, unresisted, unburdened, assured. Florence wrote, "The invisible forces are ever working for the man who is always on the high watch." The high watch is this elevated awareness, the knowing that you are one with God and therefore one with supply. When you know your divine identity, every act becomes sacred. You do not spend money, you circulate light. You do not work for wages, you express your purpose. You do not pray for prosperity, you declare it as a natural state. Let us enter a short visualization, a return to sovereignty. Close your eyes once more. Inhale slowly through the heart. Exhale through the crown. Now envision above your head a radiant sphere of gold-white light. It hums softly, a celestial note that only your soul remembers. As you breathe, the light descends, gently resting upon your head, the crown of divine identity. Feel it pulse not as something given to you, but as something awakened within you. The light expands, flowing through your mind, clearing the dust of self-doubt. It moves down through your throat, cleansing your words of fear. It fills your heart, transforming every shadow of unworthiness into brilliance. Now see this light pouring outward, filling your home, your relationships, your work. Every corner of your life glows with divine radiance. This is the truth Florence taught. When man knows he is one with the source, he can draw at will from the invisible supply. You are that man. You are that woman. You are that divine being. Let these affirmations rise from your heart softly. At first, then with strength, I am one with infinite abundance. I am heir to the kingdom of prosperity. I am divine consciousness expressing in form. I do not beg. I command with love. I do not fear. I remember who I am. Each statement is a step back to your throne, to your rightful seat in the kingdom of abundance. Feel the resonance of these words as energy, your cells vibrating in harmony with divine truth. You begin to sense that prosperity is not something you attract, it is something you are. You are the fountain, not the cup. You are the current, not the stream. And when you live from that knowing, money ceases to be a problem. It becomes an instrument, a tool for expression, creation, service, and joy. Florence once told the story of a woman who said, "I am always losing money." Florence replied, "Then that is your word, and it must be fulfilled until you change it." The woman began to affirm, instead, "I am always guided to prosperity." Soon after, she found lost money, returned, unexpected gifts arriving, and opportunities arising where there had been none. The law had not changed, her identity had. She had moved from victim to creator. There is a quiet dignity in divine recognition. It is not boastful. It is not loud. It is a calm certainty, a soft radiance that others can feel even before you speak. When you walk into a room with this awareness, doors open, people listen, resources align. The world responds to the energy of your being because it recognizes the divine within you. Money flows to divine identity as rivers flow to the sea. It cannot resist its source. Now breathe once more and let these words echo through your soul. I am not separate from abundance. I am abundance in expression. I am not separate from God. I am God in expression. I am not waiting for the light. I am the light. Let this remembrance settle deep. You are not reclaiming power. You are reclaiming awareness. The truth has always been here, waiting beneath layers of human doubt. Florence Scovel Shinn's wisdom was never about learning something new. It was about remembering something eternal. The harp fades. A soft silence remains luminous, infinite. In that silence, you know you are divine substance and form. You are royalty in the kingdom of creation. You are the living word through which prosperity speaks. And so it is. A single chime rings out, pure, crystalline, endless. The sound lingers like light on water, fading slowly into silence. And in that silence, you realize something within you has changed. The words, the stories, the affirmations, they have not merely entered your mind. They have entered your being. You have crossed from knowing about abundance to remembering abundance. You did not find this teaching by accident. The law of divine timing guided you here at this exact moment because the sleeping memory of your power was ready to awaken. For years, you may have tried striving to earn, struggling to deserve, chasing the next opportunity. You may have thought the world was withholding something from you, but now you know nothing was withheld. Everything waited for your recognition. The universe cannot give you what you already are. It can only mirror what you believe yourself to be. And so, when you believed yourself small, the world reflected smallness. When you believed yourself separate, it reflected separation. But now that you remember your divine identity, the mirror shifts. You begin to see prosperity, harmony, and grace in every reflection of your life. This is the awakening moment, the instant when knowledge becomes embodiment. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, "No man is a success in business unless he loves his work. The work he loves opens the way for his supply." This love she spoke of is not sentiment, it is spiritual alignment. When you move in love, you move with divine order. And divine order is abundance expressing itself through joy. So now reflect gently. What do you love? What brings your soul to life? For where your joy lives, your prosperity flows. Take a breath. Let these questions move through you like wind through golden fields. Perhaps you remember the early story, the woman who feared her bills, the man who felt unworthy of wealth, the servant of numbers who envied marble halls. Each one awakened not through striving, but through speaking a new word. Their outer worlds shifted because their inner decrees changed. And you too have spoken a new word. You have raised your wand, your voice, and commanded light into your affairs. You may not yet see all the evidence, but the law is in motion. Invisible forces have already begun to align, drawn by the magnet of your new vibration. Every affirmation you have spoken is alive, moving through unseen channels, opening doors, inspiring people, guiding opportunities toward you. You are not waiting for proof. You are watching it unfold. Pause. Breathe deeply. You are standing now between two worlds, the old and the new. Behind you, the patterns of fear, scarcity, striving. Before you, the open horizon of divine flow. The choice is simple but sacred. You must choose each day to live as the divine being you now remember yourself to be. This does not mean pretending challenges do not exist. It means meeting them as the creator, not the victim, as the command, not the complaint. When a bill arrives, you no longer shrink. You bless it and say divine substance flows to meet this demand. There is always more than enough. When uncertainty whispers, you answer, I am one with infinite wisdom. The right path reveals itself in perfect time. When you notice fear trying to re-enter, you smile and remember I am the voice of divine abundance. I command peace. This is the daily practice of mastery, to live the truth, not just to hear it. Take a moment now to reflect gently, honestly. What have you believed about money until now? Whose voice taught you to fear it, to chase it, to feel unworthy of it? And more importantly, are you willing to release that voice? If you have a journal nearby, write this sacred declaration across the page. I now release all false beliefs about money. I accept divine abundance as my natural state. I remember who I am. As you write, imagine each word glowing a golden decree, etching itself into the fabric of your subconscious mind. You are reprogramming the very pattern through which supply flows. Florence said, man's word is his wand filled with magic and power. The written word carries the same force as the spoken. When you write these affirmations, you anchor them into physical form, turning invisible vibration into visible intention. So write freely, write boldly, write as the divine creator shaping your world anew. What new story of money will you tell? What new decree will you live by? Will it sound like this? I am surrounded by divine opportunities. Money flows to me in rivers of ease. I am the expression of infinite wealth. Every cell of my being radiates prosperity. Feel how each line changes the energy in your body, light expanding through every nerve, every cell, every breath. This is not wishful thinking, it is conscious creation. You are commanding reality through alignment with divine law. You can almost hear Florence's voice now calm, sure, unshakable man must cease his whining and begin to command. He must speak the word of faith and power, and you smile because you understand her now. Faith is not begging. Faith is certainty. Faith is the recognition that God and supply are one, and that you are one with both. Your life is no longer a struggle to make ends meet. It is a dance of divine energy responding to your love, your clarity, your command. The sleeping Queen of Gold has awakened within you. She no longer hides in the shadows of fear. She rises, graceful, radiant, sovereign. Her crown is the light of remembrance, her scepter the word of decree, and you are her voice. As the harp's final chords rise, you stand at the threshold of a new chapter 1, written not in anxiety, but in faith. Take one last deep breath and let these words settle in your heart. I am divine abundance in form. I am guided by love and supplied by law. All that I need is already within me. I remember who I am. A soft, ascending chime glimmers the sound of awakening complete. Now that you remember who you are, let us learn how to command the energy that obeys you. Write in the comments, I remember my divine right to abundance. There is a science to spiritual command. And Florence Scovel Shinn, decades before manifestation, became a trend, outlined a formula that still governs the invisible laws of prosperity. It is not chance, nor luck, nor accident that abundance answers the clear voice of intention. It is law. And the law, like all divine systems, responds to precision. Florence taught that the universe is exact. It listens, measures, and mirrors our words, our tones, our certainty. She called it the 4-part manifestation formula: identity, specificity, deadline, gratitude. Each part is a key that unlocks a chamber of spiritual energy. Together, they form the complete magnetic field that calls a desire from the unseen into the seen. Let us open each key one by one. Pause when you feel truth vibrate, because each truth you absorb today becomes a decree tomorrow. Every command begins with who speaks. The universe answers not words, but vibration, and vibration arises from identity. Florence wrote, "Man's word is his wand." But what gives the wand its power is the hand that holds it. If you speak as a beggar, your words vibrate with lack. If you speak as a child of divine supply, your words carry royal authority. Identity is the first law of command because creation mirrors your self-definition. To say I am prosperous is to assume the throne of consciousness where prosperity already reigns. Story. Example. There was once a struggling artist named Leela. For years, she painted in a dim studio praying for recognition. Her prayers were sincere but uncertain. She asked for a chance, an opportunity, maybe a buyer someday. One day, reading The Game of Life and How to Play It, she saw the line, "You must act as though you have already received." That night, Lila wrote a new decree. "I am a celebrated artist whose work blesses others and attracts divine compensation." Notice the shift. She no longer asked if she could be an artist. She claimed her identity. Within a month, a local gallery owner visited her studio, introduced by a friend she hadn't spoken to in years, and invited her to join a new exhibition. Her first painting sold within days. The law had responded not to her need, but to her identity. Pause and reflect. Who are you when you speak your desire? Do you speak as a child of divine supply, or as one hoping to be chosen? Write this affirmation. Now I am the rightful heir of divine abundance. My words carry the power of creation. Let the I am expand until you feel it. The universe does not deliver to vague addresses. A general wish produces general results. Florence warned, a demand must be clear and definite. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into lack. Specificity is the spiritual equivalent of addressing your envelope correctly. If you mail a letter simply labeled "somewhere nice," it never arrives. So too, your intention must bear the precise coordinates of your desire. Story. Example. A client once came to Florence saying, "I want more money." Florence smiled and asked, "How much?" The woman hesitated. "Oh, enough to be comfortable." Florence replied gently, "Then comfortable you shall have and no more." She instructed her to name the exact sum. The woman chose $3,000, a large amount in those days, and affirmed daily, "I call $3,000 to me now in perfect ways for the good of all." Within 3 weeks, an inheritance check arrived for that exact amount delayed for months and suddenly released. Specificity is not greed, it is clarity. Clarity directs energy while vagueness diffuses it. Exercise. Write your desire as a clear, measurable statement. Example, I call $10,000 to arrive before November 30th through joyful and expected channels. Now read it aloud 3 times. Notice how your energy changes when the order is definite. The moment you name it, your subconscious begins searching for its fulfillment, and heaven itself rearranges to meet your command. Florence emphasized that divine order operates through time appointments. Energy moves in rhythm. A decree without a time structure floats unanchored in eternity. When you assign a deadline, you give form to your faith. It is not pressure, it is precision. You are not saying it must come by this date, or else you are saying, "I am ready to receive by this date." That readiness forms a magnet. Story. Example. A woman desired to move into a new home. She wrote, "I am living in my beautiful new house by April 15th. Every morning, she visualized herself arranging flowers on the windowsill. By April 10th, an unexpected opportunity appeared. A friend's home became available for rent exactly within her budget. By April 14th, she moved in. Coincidence? No. It was the deadline that tuned her to divine timing. When you set a date, you synchronize with a wave of creation already in motion. Think of your desire. Now set a sacred deadline, not of fear, but of faith. Say aloud, I am ready to receive your desire by your chosen date through perfect and harmonious ways. Breathe deeply. Feel the certainty in your chest. This is your appointment with abundance. Gratitude is the magnetic seal of all manifestation. It finalizes the decree by affirming that it is already done. Florence wrote, "Gratitude is the law of increase. Complaint is the law of decrease. To thank before receiving is to declare I already stand in the reality where it is fulfilled. This is not pretending, it is perceiving truth before it becomes visible." Story example. One of Florence's students, a teacher, affirmed daily for a new position. Each morning she said, "Thank you, Spirit, for my wonderful new position of perfect satisfaction and abundance." Even before hearing back from any employer, she lived in thanks. Within 2 weeks, she was offered a teaching role that paid more and matched her true calling. Gratitude is not a closing word. It is the frequency that sustains your creation. When you stay thankful, you hold the vibration steady long enough for matter to congeal around it. Daily practice. After every decree, whisper this seal, "Thank you, divine substance, that it is already done in perfect order, for the good of all." Let your tone be calm, final, complete. The energy of gratitude ends the command with peace, not urgency. The complete formula. Let us combine the 4 keys now into one living decree. I am identity, I call specificity by deadline. Thank you, divine substance, that it is already done. Gratitude. Example, I am the divine expression of prosperity. I call $10,000 to me by November 30th. Thank you, divine substance, that it is already done in perfect ways. Read this slowly. Feel the words move from your lips into the field of creation. You are not asking, you are declaring. The law hears records and responds. These are not arbitrary rules, they are the physics of the unseen world. Just as gravity pulls matter downward, these laws pull intention into manifestation. When all 4 operate together, you create a closed circuit of power. Identity sends the signal. Specificity defines its path. Deadline sets its tempo. Gratitude seals the vibration. Reflection. Moment, pause, now. Close your eyes. Say softly within, I am the command. I am the channel. I am the fulfilled word made visible. See your desire as light already formed. Feel its presence not approaching, but arrived. Hold that image for 3 breaths. Then open your eyes and smile. You have just practiced the law of spiritual command. Common mistakes and Florence's corrections. Florence often warned her students against 3 pitfalls. Vague language. I want more money calls forth $1 and stops there. Speak with numbers. Speak with purpose. Doubtful tone. If you declare while secretly fearing, the vibration splits. Say your words when calm, not desperate. Forgetting gratitude. Many manifest and then complain. Complaint reverses current. Gratitude multiplies it. She would remind them, your word is your wand. Use it to bless, not to battle. Case study, the writer who found her publisher. A writer once attended one of Florence's gatherings. She had written a manuscript, but could not find a publisher. Florence guided her to apply the 4-part formula. The writer declared, I am a published author whose words uplift others. I call my perfect publisher to appear by March 1st. Thank you, divine order, that it is already done. She repeated it daily with calm assurance. Within 2 weeks, she met a friend at a luncheon who mentioned a new publishing house seeking inspirational manuscripts. Her book was accepted and released within months. When she wrote to Florence, she said, I learned that clarity is kindness to myself and to the universe. Repetition, pattern for memorization. Repeat after me, feel the rhythm, identity. I am divine supply in action. Specificity, I know what I desire and I name it clearly. Deadline, I set my sacred appointment with faith. Gratitude, I seal my word with thanksgiving. Now blend them into one breath. I am divine supply in action. I name my desire clearly. I set my sacred appointment with faith. I seal my word with thanksgiving. This pattern, when spoken daily, imprints itself into the subconscious, and once the subconscious believes, it obeys. Closing reflection. You now hold the 4-part formula in your hand. It is simple, but it is exact. Every miracle Florence recorded began with these same 4 steps. The law is impartial. It does not favor or deny, it responds. When you speak with clarity, conviction, and thanksgiving, the unseen world rearranges itself to reflect your decree. Now in the comments below, declare your ownership of the law. Write, I claim, identity, specificity, deadline, gratitude. Choose the step that speaks most powerfully to you. Your declaration strengthens your command. Your word begins the current. There is a sacred moment each day when heaven listens closer. It is not in the noise of noon, nor in the rush of night. It is in the stillness just after waking, the first breath of consciousness before the world begins. Florence Scovel Shinn called this the golden hour of command. It is when your mind, freshly lifted from the sea of sleep, is open and impressionable, half spirit, half matter. In this state, your words bypass resistance. They enter directly into the fertile soil of the subconscious, which will carry them out into form. So she taught, speak your decree before the day begins, and the day will obey. Why morning is sacred. While you sleep, the conscious mind, the gatekeeper, rests. The subconscious continues to record, to restore, to rebuild. When you awaken, it waits for instructions. Whatever you say in those first moments sets the vibrational tone for your entire day. It becomes the seed pattern your outer world must reflect. If your first words are complaint, complaint echoes. If your first words are command, creation obeys. Your consciousness at dawn mirrors the universe before creation, silent, receptive, pure potential. What you decree in that silence becomes the day's architecture. Florence would often begin her mornings by declaring, Infinite Spirit, open the way for my immediate and perfect supply. She did not ask. She commanded in love and faith. Let us walk through your morning practice together. When you awaken tomorrow, before touching your phone, before speaking to anyone, pause. Stay in bed or sit upright with gentle awareness. Place your right hand over your heart and breathe deeply 3 times. Then speak your decree aloud, clearly and calmly. Example: this morning I command divine order in all that concerns me. Money hears my first words and rushes to me in perfect ways. I call $10,000 to me with ease, joy, and gratitude. My day unfolds in prosperity, harmony, and delight. Pause. Feel each sentence as energy leaving your lips, moving into form. Then whisper softly, and so it is. Guided visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you awaken in a quiet room filled with soft gold light. You stretch your hands open toward the window. The first ray of sun touches your face, like a kiss from the infinite. You whisper your decree. Your voice feels steady, calm, and radiant. With each word, you sense invisible ripples spreading through the air, angels of energy carrying your command across the day. Now imagine the sound of gentle birdsong, the coolness of the morning air, the soft pulse of your own heartbeat. Each sensation anchors your decree deeper into reality. You have spoken. It is done. Florence taught that your first words each day are your scepter of dominion. They are not casual, they are creative. If your first words are, "I am tired," your subconscious shapes a day to match that fatigue. If your first words are, "I am renewed," "I am abundant," "I am clear," the energy of the day organizes around those vibrations. She called it the law of the morning decree, the law that your consciousness must produce what it first declares. So begin each morning as the architect of your own atmosphere. Decide in advance what tone, wealth, and blessing the day shall carry. Let us perform this together line by line. Read aloud slowly, leaving a few seconds between each line. Let your breath expand between words. This morning, I reset my reality. Money hears my first words. I am open to receive divine supply in joyful, perfect ways. Every action today multiplies my prosperity. Thank you, Infinite Spirit, that it is already done. Feel that stillness at the end. That silence is not empty, it is pregnant with power. That is where the decree takes root. Florence suggested 3 supportive conditions for this morning practice. Silence before sound. Do not check messages or social media first. Your mind must still be tender, unshaped. Natural light if possible. The rising sun carries frequencies that awaken your vitality. Even a candle flame can symbolize dawn's light. Still posture, full breath. Breath and command move together. Each inhale draws divine substance. Each exhale directs it into form. Case example. The architect of his morning. A businessman once told Florence he struggled with debt and anxiety. Each morning he woke with dread, repeating mentally, "I can't handle this." She instructed him to replace his first thought. For 21 days he was to say upon waking, "I am divinely guided. All that I need appears this day." By the 3rd week, unexpected contracts renewed and his energy changed entirely. He wrote to Florence, "My mornings now feel like miracles unfolding. It was not luck. It was alignment at dawn." Your decree can be short or long, poetic or simple, but it must follow the same pattern. Begin with identity, "I am." Command prosperity, "I call." Seal with gratitude, "Thank you." Here is a sample template. I am the channel of divine abundance. I call specific desire to appear with perfect timing and ease. Thank you, Infinite Spirit, that today unfolds in joy and prosperity. Speak it until it feels alive, until it no longer feels like you're repeating words, but rather remembering truth. When you decree, engage your senses. See your room bathed in golden light. Hear your voice as if it were music shaping reality. Feel the warmth of abundance around you like sunlight touching your skin. Smell the freshness of morning air, each breath affirming new beginnings. The more senses you engage, the faster your subconscious believes. Remember, the subconscious cannot tell imagination from fact. It only obeys emotion and image. After mastering the verbal decree, add a moment of silence at the end. In that silence, imagine your desire as already done. Visualize yourself moving through the day as one who already possesses it. Florence would say, "You do not wait for manifestation. You live in it now." That silent minute is where command becomes embodiment. Tomorrow morning, try the sequence, Wake in Silence. Place your hand on your heart. Speak your decree with calm conviction. Pause for 1 full minute in gratitude. Smile and rise, knowing the day is already blessed. Throughout the day, whenever challenges appear, whisper, "My morning word governs this hour." That sentence reactivates your decree, reminding the universe who holds command. Cynthia Stafford, the woman who famously visualized her $112 million lottery win, spoke her decree each morning upon waking. She said, "I am a multi-millionaire. I bless others through my wealth." She wrote the exact amount and imagined already living in gratitude. Years later, her manifestation arrived exactly as specified. Her practice was not luck, it was morning mastery. Florence would have smiled and said she commanded while the gates were open. Before we close, repeat this together. Each morning, I reset my reality. My words shape my day. Money hears me and obeys with joy. I rise in abundance, I move in peace, I end in gratitude. Pause, breathe, smile gently. You have just performed the sacred art of the morning decree. Now I invite you to take this into practice. Tomorrow at dawn, speak your decree aloud before you touch anything, before you think of tasks or worries. Let your first words be your first wealth. Then next week, return and share what happened. Comment below, "I decree at dawn." Your testimony will ripple outward, strengthening the circle of command. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that the spoken word is divine electricity, charged, directed, and alive. But she also knew that energy must be anchored. A decree is invisible power in motion. A gesture is the lightning rod that grounds it into matter. To speak is to command heaven. To gesture is to touch earth. And when heaven and earth agree, manifestation becomes inevitable. Every gesture carries vibration. Every movement of your hands, eyes, or body transmits a silent message to the subconscious. The physical body is not separate from spirit, it is spirit condensed. When your body acts in alignment with your declaration, your entire being becomes a channel of command. Florence wrote, "Faith without works is dead, action is the word made flesh." A gesture is faith in motion. It is the signature on the divine contract. When you raise your hand, when you touch your heart, when you light a candle, you are not performing superstition. You are creating a bridge between inner belief and outer form. Energy seeks expression. If your decree is electricity, gesture is the wire through which it travels. Without the wire, energy remains ungrounded, beautiful, but unfocused. With it, power flows smoothly into the tangible. Place your right hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the warmth beneath your palm, the pulse of life. Say softly, "I am divine supply in motion." This simple act roots your identity into your physical being. Your heart is the vibrational center, the place where words meet emotion. When you touch it, while affirming, you create resonance between word emotion and flesh. Each morning or before any decree, begin here. Let the pulse under your hand remind you that abundance already flows through you, not to you. Now extend your hand forward, palm facing outward. This is the universal gesture of declaration and sending forth. Say aloud, "I release divine substance into perfect form now." In this moment, your body signals authority. You are not begging, you are broadcasting. Imagine light flowing from your palm like golden current, spreading into the world to organize opportunities, resources, and right action. This gesture corresponds to the law of letting go. It signifies trust that once spoken, your word no longer needs control. It moves, it creates, it returns. Florence often spoke of using symbols to align faith. Fire, she said, represented the living spirit transforming the invisible into visible light. Lighting a candle while declaring your decree is not mere ritual. It is a statement this intention is alive. When you strike the match, whisper, "I sign my divine contract with light." Then, as the flame rises, feel it burning away doubt and illuminating certainty. You have just witnessed the invisible turn visible. That is the exact pattern of manifestation. Keep the candle as your witness, its steady flame, a reminder that your word burns in divine order until fulfilled. Daniel, a violinist struggling for recognition, once came to a study group inspired by Shinn's work. He had decreed success, visualized concerts, and affirmed daily, but progress was slow. One evening, he was told to add gesture to his practice. He began standing before a mirror each morning, hand over heart, saying, "I am the sound of prosperity in motion." Then extending his arm as if offering music to the world, he declared, "I send my melody to bless and return multiplied." Within a month, a producer noticed his performance at a small venue and invited him to record an album. When asked later what changed, Daniel said, "For the first time, I felt my affirmation in my body. It stopped being words, it became rhythm." That is the power of embodied decree. Breath is the oldest and purest gesture. Every inhale receives, every exhale releases. To complete any decree, breathe in through the nose, imagining divine energy entering your body as light. Hold for a count of 3, then exhale slowly through the mouth, releasing your intention into the universe. Say softly, "And so it is." This single breath seals the decree, your signature of completion. Florence would remind her students, the breath of God is the breath of man. Your breath carries the decree into the unseen realm. Each gesture you make while affirming becomes spiritual code written into your body's field. Your cells remember posture. Your nervous system associates gesture with command. Over time, the simple act of touching your heart or raising your hand triggers instant alignment with faith. You have in effect programmed your body as a temple of manifestation. This is how ancient initiates prayed, not just with voice, but with posture. Their words were geometry, their gestures architecture. Your gesture should feel natural, reverent, and alive. You might press your palms together before declaring abundance. Draw a small circle in the air as you say, "It is done." Touch the ground lightly after each decree, symbolizing your prayer taking root. There is no wrong gesture, only an unfelt one. Meaning and emotion make it sacred. The gesture sequence, a complete anchoring ritual. Try this short sequence daily, especially after your morning decree. "I am divine supply in motion." "I release divine substance into perfect form." "I sign my divine contract with light." And so it is. Pause in silence. Let your body hum with certainty. This is your energy blueprint being stamped into matter. She cautioned ritual without realization is machinery without power. Gestures must never become empty habit. Their purpose is to unite your mind, emotion, and body in one vibration of belief. If your heart is absent, the gesture becomes shadow. So each time you touch your heart or light your candle, pause long enough to feel truth moving through you. Let emotion become electricity. Then release. Imagine your decree as a contract between you and infinite intelligence. Your word writes it. Your gesture signs it. When you touch your heart or lift your hand, you are saying, "I acknowledge my covenant with abundance," and the universe, bound by divine law, honors the agreement. This is not mysticism. It is metaphysical precision. A signed contract cannot be ignored. Your gesture, when made with faith, carries that same weight. Take a quiet breath and say within, I move as one with divine order. Now raise your hand slightly palm open and imagine light streaming from your fingertips. See that light touching your home, your finances, your loved ones, spreading like threads of gold through your world. You are no longer waiting for supply, you are transmitting it. One of Florence's students, a school teacher, was overwhelmed by debt. She began lighting a candle every morning, placing her bills beside it, and saying, "This light dissolves all shadows of debt. Divine order now prevails." She didn't struggle or worry, she simply performed the gesture daily with peace. Within 2 months, unexpected credits, refunds, and raises balanced her accounts completely. She later said, "Each flame reminded me that I was light, not lack." Gesture had anchored belief so deeply that doubt could not return. Now place your hand over your heart once more and repeat aloud, I anchor my word in motion. My gesture is my signature on the divine contract. I act, therefore it becomes. I sign my divine contract with light. Pause. Breathe deeply. Smile softly. You have united heaven and earth through your body. Your decree now has roots. In the comments, declare your alignment. I sign my divine contract with light. Feel those words as your oath to live consciously, to move with intention, to act as creator. Let it be so. When Florence Scovel Shinn spoke of prosperity, she never described it as random luck or favor from an unseen hand. She described it as law in motion, divine supply, traveling through 4 steady channels. Most people command money, yet fail to recognize its approach because it rarely arrives as falling coins or sudden windfalls. It flows through forms, through people, events, and opportunities, like water taking the shape of whatever vessel it finds. Florence called these forms the 4 channels of abundance, disguised opportunities, messenger people, forgotten resources, multiplied blessings. Together they form the rivers of gold that converge into your manifested supply. Let us explore each one as she taught through story reflection and the metaphysical science beneath it. Abundance rarely knocks wearing a name tag. It arrives disguised as a simple idea, a mundane task, or even a temporary setback. Florence would say, nothing stands between man and his highest good but appearances. What looks like an obstacle is often the gate through which supply must pass. Caroline was a seamstress in New York who affirmed daily, I am divinely compensated for my creative work. Weeks passed without a single new order. One morning, her sewing machine broke, a disaster, she thought. To repair it, she walked across town to a shop she'd never visited. While waiting, she struck up a conversation with another customer, a designer searching for skilled seamstresses for his new boutique. She was hired on the spot and later became head of production. The broken machine was not loss, it was disguise. The divine supply had simply worn a costume of inconvenience. Ask yourself now, where might my blessing be wearing camouflage? Sometimes the thing you resist is the very passage of your prosperity. Every delay, redirection, or challenge holds coded opportunity. Your job is not to panic, but to decode it. Spirit never withholds, it redirects. The law of substitution states that what seems like loss is actually reorganization, energy shifting forms to match your decree. So the next time a door closes, say, this too is divine order clearing the way. In that sentence, you align with the hidden gate. Florence wrote, there are no chance meetings. Every person is a messenger from God. When you decree prosperity, the universe appoints people as its couriers. They arrive with introductions, ideas, or assistance that carry your manifestation into view. You never know who they will be. That's the beauty of divine coordination. Julian, an aspiring filmmaker, practiced Florence's 4-part formula. He wrote, "I call full funding for my film by May 15th in perfect ways." A week later, a friend invited him to a dinner party. He almost declined, feeling tired, but an inner voice whispered, "Go, it's part of your order." At that dinner, he met an investor who later became his executive producer. The funding arrived precisely by his deadline. He later realized the messenger wasn't labeled film investor. He was simply someone aligned by Florence's law. Every decree activates what Florence called the law of right companionship, the invisible magnet that draws those who carry your next step. When you trust this law, every introduction becomes sacred. Even a passing conversation may be an answered prayer disguised as small talk. Say aloud, "I welcome my messenger people." Divine order connects me with all who carry my good. Then whenever you meet someone new, silently think, perhaps this one is a messenger. This awareness keeps your vibration open and expectant. Florence often reminded her students that abundance is not always new money. Sometimes it is unclaimed good already belonging to you, a refund, an idea, an unused skill, a forgotten contact, or a dormant talent. She said, "Man cannot lose anything that belongs to him by divine right." Your decree does not create from nothing, it reveals what was already yours. Eleanor had been affirming for $5,000 to pay off a debt. After 2 months with no visible result, she sat quietly and prayed, "Infinite Spirit, show me my hidden supply." Moments later, she remembered an old savings bond her late father had given her decades before. She found it in a box, its matured value, exactly $5,000. The universe had not delayed, it had simply waited for her attention to turn. Your consciousness is a house with many rooms. Most of them remain unvisited, filled with forgotten treasures. When you decree prosperity, divine intelligence stirs these rooms, bringing old talents, lost files, or past connections to light. These are not coincidences. They are recoveries. Florence Scovel Shinn said, "Faith is expectancy. You do not receive what you want, you receive what you expect." Expectation is the emotional current that holds your decree in place. Without it, even the most precise command can dissolve into doubt. With it, the invisible becomes inevitable. And the highest form of expectation is joyful, a radiant readiness, a calm knowing that good is already unfolding. This is not wishful thinking. It is energetic certainty wrapped in gratitude. It is the inner smile that says, "I know it's done." Everything you feel vibrates. Emotion, energy, and motion is the broadcast station from which your decree transmits. Joy vibrates at one of the highest frequencies in the human spectrum. When you enter joy, you align your body, mind, and spirit with the rhythm of abundance itself. Florence wrote, "Man's supply is inexhaustible when he lives in praise and thanksgiving." Joy is praise without words. It magnetizes the resources, people, and timing you have called forth. Imagine your consciousness as a radio. Prosperity broadcasts 24 hours a day on a specific frequency, call it Station Joy 108.0 FM. If you tune to worry, fear, or frustration, you hear static. The music is still playing, but you cannot receive it. When you tune to joy, the melody becomes clear, and suddenly you're dancing with the rhythm of manifestation. You don't chase the song, you simply align with it. Serena, a pianist, had been affirming for months I call financial freedom through my music. Yet her progress stalled. One day she realized her affirmations felt dutiful, not joyful. She spoke words of faith, but carried tones of fatigue. So she shifted her focus. Every morning before practice, she played a song that made her heart expand. She danced, laughed, and declared, "I am joy in motion, prosperity through harmony." Within 2 weeks, she was invited to perform at a private event that opened doors to steady, high-paying work. The decree hadn't changed. Her frequency had. Florence taught that joy is the proof of belief. If you truly believe your good is coming, you celebrate before it arrives. It's like waiting for a dear friend, will walk through the door, you set the table, light the candles, and hum in anticipation. That vibration of preparation calls the form to you faster than anxiety ever could. She wrote, "Rejoice in your good, even when it is invisible, for rejoicing causes the invisible to become visible." So joy is not optional, it is operational. It is the lever that moves your decree from potential to proof. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your heart. Now imagine that the money you called forth, the specific amount by the date you chose, has already arrived. See the confirmation message, the envelope, the bank balance. Feel the relief, the gratitude, the laughter that rises naturally. Notice your posture, how your shoulders relax, your chest opens, your breath deepens. That feeling, that subtle warmth and lightness, is your true point of attraction. Stay there for a moment. That feeling of already is the living bridge between imagination and reality. When you open your eyes, keep that feeling with you like perfume. It will linger and draw circumstances to match it. Florence explained that everything external corresponds to an internal pattern. Joyful expectation is the pattern of arrival. When you expect joyfully, you declare to the universe, "This reality already exists in my inner world." And since the outer must mirror the inner, it begins to materialize around you. Joyful expectation does not strain or demand. It simply allows. It opens the hands of the soul and says, "I receive." There is a crucial difference between wanting and expecting. Wanting says it's not here yet. Expecting says it's already mine and it's arriving now. Anxiety closes the gate of reception. Joy opens it wide. Whenever you feel yourself slipping into impatience, pause and smile. Say softly, "I shift from worry to wonder. I live in joyful expectation." This instant change of tone recalibrates your field. Try this simple 3-minute practice daily, especially after your morning decree. Stand or sit comfortably. Take a deep breath and think of one thing you already love, a song, a scent, a memory. Feel it vividly. Smile gently. Smiling tells the body we are safe. Good things are happening. Speak your decree again now in joy. "I am joyful, ready, and receptive. My good rushes to me now, multiplied and blessed." Hold that vibration for 30 seconds. Let the energy expand outward like sunlight, touching everything you will meet today. This is not pretending. It is preparing the atmosphere of your world. A marketing consultant named Nia had declared I call 5 new aligned clients by August 1st. After 2 weeks of no progress, she caught herself repeating the decree with frustration. She remembered Florence's law of joyful expectation and decided to shift state. Every morning, she played upbeat music, danced for 2 minutes, and declared her affirmation while laughing. By July 29th, exactly 5 new clients signed contracts, 3 of whom said, Something about your energy felt so bright I wanted to work with you. Her joy had become her advertisement. Florence emphasized that praise accelerates manifestation because it expands the heart's frequency. She said, "Praise opens the floodgates. Condemnation closes them." To praise is to say, "I see divine order even here." It transforms every circumstance into fertile ground for good. So when you bless your bills, your job, your challenges, they shift vibration to match your praise. Joyful expectation is therefore living praise, a steady celebration of what is becoming. Repeat aloud, slowly and rhythmically. Stay joyful. Stay ready. Stay aligned. Again, stay joyful. Stay ready. Stay aligned. Let the rhythm settle into your body. It's more than a mantra, it's a tuning fork. Each time you speak it, your energy harmonizes with the frequency of arrival. Joy is not only attraction, it is protection. Negative emotion erodes faith, but joy seals it like gold leaf over sculpture. When you stay joyful, you shield your decree from the corrosion of doubt. Florence would often remind her students, do not fight fear, replace it with praise. When you feel anxiety rising, laugh gently. Say, "I already have it," and smile until you feel truth returning. You cannot be fearful and joyful in the same breath. Choose joy, it wins every time. Tonight before sleep, imagine tomorrow as already blessed. See yourself waking in peace, moving in ease, receiving with delight. Say softly, "I expect miracles daily." Then sleep with a smile. Your subconscious will continue the decree while you rest. Morning will simply reveal what has been forming all along. Let us speak together. I live in joyful expectation. My good is certain, immediate, and overflowing. I am tuned to the frequency of abundance. Every moment brings proof of divine order. I expect miracles daily. Pause. Breathe. Let the smile linger on your lips. That smile is magnetic. It is the signature of faith fulfilled. Close your eyes now. Let your breath fall softly into rhythm with a hum of the unseen. The air around you grows warmer, filled with the faint shimmer of unseen gold, the light of divine protection, always present, always near. You are entering the sacred chamber of your prosperity, and in this chamber, nothing unclean can dwell. No thought of lack, no whisper of envy, no shadow of doubt may pass the threshold. For the kingdom of heaven within you is holy ground, and upon this ground you now raise a golden shield. Breathe in deeply, exhale slowly. See before you a sphere of light, radiant, alive, circling your entire being. This is not mere imagination. It is divine substance responding to your command. The light obeys the voice of faith. Now speak softly with reverence. I am surrounded by the golden light of divine prosperity. No weapon formed against my abundance shall prosper. No doubt can touch me. No fear can bind me. I am safe in the fortress of God's perfect wealth. Let the words settle into your chest. Feel the vibration rise in your heart and expand outward. This golden light now moves in waves like the pulse of the universe itself, warm, intelligent, conscious. Each particle of light carries the code of eternal success. Visualize it thicker now, a molten gold alive with divine intelligence. It wraps your aura, sealing every opening, cleansing every thought form that once whispered, "You are not enough." Say, I now dissolve every false image of limitation. The light of God fills my mind and my affairs. All who come near me are blessed, for I am a vessel of pure supply. Pause. Listen. Do you hear it? The subtle choir of energy humming in harmony with your declaration. That is the sound of your vibration recalibrating to the frequency of prosperity. In Florence's words, no man can take what belongs to you, nor can you miss what belongs to you. The shield ensures that truth. Now imagine walking through the world clothed in this golden field. Each step you take sends ripples of abundance before you. Doors open, opportunities align. Even those who once doubted you now feel warmth and goodwill when you enter the room. The shield does not repel love, it refines it. It allows in only what is true, pure, generous, and divine. All else falls away like shadows before sunrise. Take a deep breath. Inhale confidence. Exhale release. You are protected from envy because envy cannot see you. It is blinded by light. You are safe from doubt because your vibration is anchored in divine knowing. You are free from scarcity, for the golden shield radiates infinite substance from within. Now visualize each of your possessions, your home, your finances, your loved ones surrounded by the same golden glow. See the light flowing through your bank accounts, through your business, through every project that bears your name. Each is sealed in divine success. Repeat gently, divine protection surrounds all that concerns me. My prosperity is safe, my joy is sealed. Only love and success may enter my field. Let this affirmation echo. Feel your body softening, your heart expanding. You are no longer guarding wealth. With fear, you are radiating protection through divine certainty. The old way was worry. The new way is light. The old belief was, I must defend what I have. The new decree is, that which is mine by divine right is eternally secure. Every moment you affirm this, your golden shield strengthens. You become a walking temple of light, immune to the lower vibrations of competition, comparison, and criticism. You do not compete, you create. You do not compare, you command. You do not resist, you radiate. Now breathe into your crown, feel the light pour in from above. It flows down your spine like liquid sunshine, pooling at the heart, expanding through your arms, your hands, your words. Your very speech becomes sacred. Each word now carries the golden vibration of divine authority. When you speak prosperity, you are not begging for it, you are activating it. Say, my words are wands of light. My declarations are commands to the universe. I speak only truth, and truth manifests as wealth, peace, and joy. Pause again. The golden light is now everywhere. It fills the room. It surrounds your future. It guards your dreams as they take form in the invisible. When stray thoughts arise, the whispers of scarcity or fear, imagine the light pulsing brighter, transmuting them instantly into power. For nothing can harm the consciousness that knows its source. As Florence wrote, faith knows it has already received and acts accordingly. The golden shield is faith embodied, it acts before the evidence appears. So now see yourself tomorrow, next week, next month, moving through the world clothed in radiance. Every challenge dissolves before you. Every door opens effortlessly. Every interaction leaves others uplifted by your light. For your prosperity is no longer fragile, it is fortified by God's perfect love. Take one last deep breath. Feel the golden current weaving itself into every fiber of your being, and whisper, I am eternally protected in the golden light of prosperity. Divine supply is my fortress and my flow. Let there be silence now, the silence of knowing. The ritual of protection is complete. As the day fades into twilight, the golden light you wear as armor softens into a gentle glow, a calm, luminous warmth that invites you inward. The outer world begins to quiet. Even the thoughts that once raced through your mind now slow, dissolve, and rest. It is evening, and evening is holy. For the hours before sleep are the gate between the seen and the unseen, the doorway through which every belief is carried into the subconscious. What you speak, what you feel, what you imagine now will travel into the vast, fertile soil of your inner mind and blossom by dawn. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into misfortune. So tonight, we reverse that. Tonight, you speak yourself into miracles. Lie back if you can. Feel the softness of the bed cradle you like the arms of the infinite mother. Let your body surrender. Let the golden hum you called forth earlier settle deep into your heart, pulsing softly like a lullaby from the higher realms. Breathe in peace. Exhale release. Now we begin the nightly reprogramming. This is not repetition for the mind, it is nourishment for the soul. You will review the day not to judge it, but to refine it into gold. Bring to mind the events of today. Whatever went beautifully, bless it. Whatever challenged you, redeem it. Whisper, I now see divine order in every moment of this day. All that seemed imperfect was a blessing in disguise. I release all resistance and call every experience good. Feel the weight lifting. Every moment of tension now transforms into wisdom. Every person who crossed your path becomes a teacher of love. Every delay becomes divine timing. And as you speak this, your mind begins to loosen its hold on old stories. The stories of not enough, of trying, of struggle. They dissolve one by one, like smoke leaving an open window. Now bring your attention to the breath again. Inhale divine peace. Exhale all that is unlike love. Whisper softly, the day is complete. I have done enough. I am enough. All things now unfold for my highest good. Feel the peace wash over your chest. Your heartbeat slows. Your breath deepens. Your spirit remembers home. In this sacred stillness, you prepare the soil of your subconscious. And now, you will plant the seeds of prosperity for tomorrow. Say slowly, as though carving truth into light. Tonight, I release every thought of lack or fear. My subconscious mind is now filled with divine ideas of abundance. I rest in the certainty of supply. Pause. Let these words echo within. Your subconscious, that faithful servant, receives them without question. It believes what you believe. It mirrors what you declare. So tonight, let us speak a new language, the language of the prosperous soul. Repeat after me. Wealth flows to me freely and easily as I sleep. All channels of divine abundance open now. I am one with infinite substance. I rest in divine abundance. Let the rhythm of the words slow you. Feel them settle like warm honey through your being. Every syllable softens your energy. Every word becomes a vibration of safety. Your body loosens, your eyelids grow heavy. You are safe to receive. Florence said your word is your wand. And tonight, your wand glows in the dark, a beacon guiding your dreams toward success. Now imagine your mind as a garden at dusk. See the soil dark and rich. Each affirmation you plant becomes a luminous seed, golden, glowing, radiant. Say quietly, I plant seeds of prosperity. I plant seeds of peace. I plant seeds of divine guidance. Visualize the seeds shimmering in the darkness. They are already alive, already responding to the energy of your belief. You are not hoping, you are knowing. You are not wishing, you are allowing. Let that knowing fill your heart. Everything good is already yours, waiting for your readiness to receive. And tonight you are ready. Now imagine a soft wind, gentle, fragrant, with the scent of heaven blowing across your garden. Each seed begins to hum with life. This is your subconscious preparing to manifest by dawn. Whisper. My sleep is sacred. My dreams are creative. My mind is aligned with divine wealth. You can almost feel the invisible architects of your future arranging the pieces of tomorrow, setting divine appointments, aligning opportunities, weaving synchronicities in your favor. There is nothing for you to control, nothing to fix. All is working perfectly now. In this deep peace, your soul begins to smile. You can feel it, a warmth at the center of your being, as though heaven itself is resting within your heart. Let it grow. Let it glow. This is divine satisfaction, the assurance that all things are unfolding according to plan. Now whisper the closing affirmation 3 times, slowly, reverently, like a final benediction before sleep. I rest in divine abundance. I rest in divine abundance. I rest in divine abundance. Let silence follow the words. Let the music of stillness carry you deeper. You are not falling asleep, you are falling into alignment. And as you drift, the angels of supply move quietly, ensuring every need is met before it even arises. The night is your ally. Your subconscious is your servant. The infinite is your source. And by morning, unseen blessings will have taken form. Type it now as your sacred signature upon this covenant of rest. I rest in divine abundance. Let the night work miracles for you. Dawn arrives like a whisper of heaven. The horizon glows in gentle rose gold hues, and the air carries that ancient stillness, the kind that only exists before the world awakens. This is Sunday, the sacred day of renewal, of realignment, of remembrance. Florence Scovel Shinn called Sunday the soul's sunrise. It is not a day to chase the world's noise, but a moment to return to divine rhythm, to speak your word, set your decree, and anchor your prosperity for the week ahead. So now, prepare to enter the Sunday dawn ritual. This is no ordinary morning. It is a ceremony between you and the infinite, a covenant of light prosperity and divine trust. You may wish to light a golden candle, place a mirror before you, and have a journal or sheet of paper ready. Each item carries sacred meaning, each gesture a spiritual key. Let us begin. First, the mirror. It may stand before you on a table or simply rest in your hands, but understand this is not glass. This is the doorway between your human perception and your divine identity. Look into your own eyes. Breathe gently. The reflection you see is not merely flesh, it is the vessel of infinite light. Florence said, "The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy." So now speak to your reflection as you would to the universe itself. Speak truth, not appearance. Speak light, not limitation. Say aloud slowly with reverence, I am the expression of divine substance. I am one with infinite supply. Every cell of my being radiates prosperity and power. Let your gaze soften. Watch your eyes begin to shimmer with recognition, the soul seeing itself. Continue. All that I need, all that I desire flows to me easily and joyfully. I am prosperous, protected, and divinely guided. Pause. Smile at yourself not out of vanity, but out of remembrance. You are greeting God within. As you hold this gaze, imagine a golden aura expanding from your heart, reflected in the mirror, as if the light itself is greeting you back. For indeed, it is the infinite recognizing its reflection in you. Let this truth anchor in your spirit. You do not chase prosperity, you embody it. Now light the golden candle. Listen as the wick catches flame. The soft crackle is like a secret language, the sound of divine energy answering your call. The flame symbolizes spirit itself, eternal, unchanging, abundant. As it burns, it reminds you that divine supply never flickers, never fails, and never ends. Close your eyes and say, "This flame represents the eternal light of my prosperity. It cannot be diminished by time, doubt, or circumstance. As it burns, so burns the light of infinite wealth within me." Feel the warmth on your skin. Let it ignite your inner fire, the passion of divine purpose, the certainty that you are guided by an unseen intelligence that always knows the way. The candle's glow now joins the golden shield you created before. Together they form a circle of protection and creation. You are surrounded by divine light within and without. Now take your journal or paper. This is your decree page, the tablet upon which you inscribe divine law. Florence taught man's word is his wand filled with magic and power. What you write now, you claim from the infinite. At the top of the page, write my divine decree for this week. Then, in your own words or repeat with me, inscribe your sacred statement. I now decree that all channels of divine abundance open wide for me. Perfect ideas flow through me. Perfect opportunities appear before me. Perfect people bless and uplift me. All that I do prospers, for I act under grace and in perfect timing. As you write each line, feel the vibration in your hand, the pulse of creation moving through your fingertips. This is divine energy translating thought into matter. Now, under this decree, write a short gratitude statement, something specific that has already manifested and something you expect in faith. For example, I am so grateful for the new doors that opened last week. I give thanks in advance for the joyful surprises unfolding this week. Smile as you write. Gratitude is faith made visible. It declares that your good is already done. Now comes the act of sacred surrender. On a separate small sheet of paper, write down one thought, one belief, or one fear. You are ready to release something that no longer serves your prosperity. It might be, I am afraid of losing what I have. I must work hard to deserve success. I am not yet ready to receive. Write it honestly. Then hold the paper gently in both hands and say, I now release this false belief into the transforming fire of divine love. It no longer has power over me. I am free, cleansed, and renewed. Carefully hold it to the candle flame and watch it burn. As the paper turns to ash, imagine the limiting pattern dissolving from your subconscious. You are not destroying. You are transmuting, turning shadow into light, fear into faith, scarcity into divine certainty. Watch the smoke rise and whisper, only good remains, only love remains, only truth remains. Let the ashes cool. If you are near the earth, you may return them to the soil later, a symbolic gesture that all things released return as fertile ground for new blessings. Now take your journal once more and turn to a clean page. Title it, My Prosperity Gratitude. This is your weekly practice, a ritual of remembrance. Begin listing what you are grateful for, not just possessions, but states of being. For example, I am grateful for the peace that grows stronger each day. I am grateful that I now attract opportunities with ease. I am grateful that divine supply flows through me effortlessly. Each line is a key unlocking new channels of abundance, for gratitude multiplies what it touches. As you write, let your heart swell. Feel the divine pleasure of appreciation itself. Gratitude is the emotion of completion. It signals to the universe that manifestation is fulfilled. Whisper softly as you write, "Thank you, Infinite Spirit, for all that has been, and all that is yet to come. I am forever grateful for the overflowing river of supply. Let tears fall if they come. They are sacred water, cleansing your energy field." Now sit back. Gaze once more into the candle flame. Feel the stillness of early morning, that timeless pause before life begins to stir. You have looked into the mirror and remembered who you are. You have spoken your decree and claimed your power. You have burned the false and chosen the true. You have written gratitude into form. Now you seal it all with a blessing. Divine Spirit, I thank thee for this sacred Sunday. My mind is clear, my path is straight, my supply is secure. I walk in prosperity, protected and provided for in every way. See the light from the candle spreading across your room, touching every object, every corner, as if consecrating your space anew. It flows outward beyond walls, beyond boundaries, touching your loved ones, your home, your work, your community. Everywhere it goes, it leaves prosperity's gentle imprint. The morning grows brighter. The world begins to stir. And you rise not as a seeker, but as a creator, a vessel of divine wealth awakened to its mission. This is how Florence lived, and this is how you now live, anchored in faith, radiant in power, overflowing in gratitude. You are ready for the week ahead. You are attuned to the rhythm of the divine. And now, as your final act of commitment, declare it with your word, for the word is law. I commit to the 90-day ritual. Type it, speak it, or write it, for your word activates your world. And so it is. The candle from your Sunday dawn still flickers in memory, that golden flame that never dies. Its light now extends beyond ritual, flowing into the rhythm of your daily life. You have learned to protect your prosperity, to reprogram your subconscious, and to decree your truth. Now comes the secret that ensures abundance never stagnates circulation. Prosperity is not a pond, it is a river, and a river must flow. To hold abundance with fear is to dam the river, to block the divine current meant to move through you. But when you give with love, gratitude, and trust, the current multiplies, returning tenfold in ways the human mind cannot predict. Florence wrote, "Giving opens the way for receiving. It is the law of circulation." Close your eyes for a moment. Hear it, the sound of the river of life, soft and ceaseless, flowing through the universe, through the trees, through your very heart. Each drop carries divine intelligence, moving from hand to hand, heart to heart, never lost, never diminished, only transformed. Now see yourself standing on the bank of that river. In your hands, you hold a golden cup filled with light, your prosperity, your talents, your time, your money, your energy. This light was never meant to be hidden or hoarded. It is divine electricity meant to flow. Say quietly, "Divine substance flows through me freely. I am the channel, not the source. As I give with joy, I receive with grace." Feel the truth of that. When you give from fear to impress, to buy love, to avoid guilt, the flow weakens. But when you give from the heart in joy and gratitude, you align yourself with divine law. To give is to affirm I have plenty. To withhold is to affirm I fear lack. And the universe echoes back whatever you affirm. So what can you circulate? You may circulate money, a tithe, a gift, a donation, a meal shared in love. You may circulate praise, sincere words that uplift another soul. You may circulate kindness, creativity, or prayer. Whatever carries your sincere vibration of gratitude becomes a seed of wealth. Take a deep breath now and visualize your week. See yourself moving through each day as a giver, smiling, blessing, sharing a word of encouragement, paying someone's coffee, tipping generously, sending a note of thanks, donating to a cause that stirs your heart. Every act of circulation creates a wave that returns. Florence said, "Man should never be afraid to give." The law of receiving is connected with the law of giving. Now imagine each act of generosity as a golden ripple moving outward from you into the great river. You watch as these ripples travel far to cities, oceans, strangers you may never meet, and then in divine timing, they curve back toward you, multiplied, purified, overflowing. This is the law of multiplication. What you bless blesses you. What you give returns to you. What you thank expands. Whisper gently, "Everything I give returns to me multiplied. Every dollar I spend blesses the world and is replaced by divine supply. I am never depleted. I am constantly renewed." Pause. Feel that renewal moving through your chest, your arms, your hands, the channels of giving and receiving. Imagine divine substance flowing through your palms like liquid sunlight. You are the conductor of infinite prosperity. Nothing is lost in giving. It merely changes form, shape, and timing, guided by a loving intelligence. Now turn your awareness to gratitude, the great multiplier. Gratitude is the magnet of the universe. It pulls unseen blessings into form. When you give thanks for what you have even before the harvest is full, the universe rushes to meet that vibration with more. Say aloud, "Thank you, Infinite Spirit, that money flows to me easily and constantly. Thank you for every opportunity, every open door, every unexpected blessing. I give thanks for the wealth already on its way." Let the words flow like a river. Don't think, just feel. Speak gratitude for what already exists and gratitude for what is forming in the unseen. Thank you for my health. Thank you for the peace that now fills my mind. Thank you for the friends who uplift me. Thank you for divine guidance that never fails. Thank you that I am now aligned with infinite prosperity. Pause. Breathe it in. Feel your chest expand. The more you thank, the more you receive to thank for. Gratitude turns scarcity into sufficiency and sufficiency into overflow. Florence once wrote, "Bless your bills, and they will be transformed into immediate supply." So do that. Now imagine your financial papers, your accounts, your obligations. Surround them in golden light and whisper, "I bless every dollar that flows out for it, returns multiplied to me." You can even bless the hands that receive your giving, the cashier, the server, the friend, the stranger, and know that divine circulation is being completed in that moment. When you give with joy, you raise the vibration of the entire exchange. You turn ordinary transactions into sacred transfers of divine energy. Now see yourself standing again at the riverbank. You dip your golden cup into the flow drop light and pour it out in offering. Instantly, the river fills your cup again, fuller, brighter, more radiant. This is how circulation works. Every act of release is an act of renewal. So whisper with faith, "I am the river and the flow. I give freely, I receive fully. I am the living circulation of divine abundance." The more you live in this awareness, the less you worry about how. The universe handles the how. Your role is simply to stay in flow. Money, ideas, love, opportunity all respond to movement. Keep them moving and they will multiply. And always, always end your giving with gratitude. the divine seal that completes the circuit. Thank you, Spirit, for the infinite circle of supply that blesses all and harms none. Breathe deeply and let a smile form, not forced, but natural, arising from the quiet joy of knowing that you are part of something vast, generous, and alive. Your life is now a river of gold, flowing endlessly, nourishing everything in its path, returning always to its source, the infinite within you. Now whisper once more, gratitude multiplies blessings. And to seal your vibration of prosperity, I invite you to write, speak, or type these words as your declaration of flow. Gratitude multiplies blessings I am grateful for. Today, fill in that blank from your heart. Speak one true gratitude into the current. And as you do, feel the universe respond immediately, lovingly, abundantly. The river moves again, and you move with it. And now, beloved traveler of light, we reach the culmination, the moment of complete embodiment. All the teachings, the affirmations, the rituals, the golden protections, they were not meant to give you wealth. They were meant to remind you that you are wealth. This final passage is not about calling abundance to you, but about awakening the truth that abundance has always been within you. You do not chase the river, you are the river. You do not seek the light, you are the light. You do not build prosperity, you become it. Take a deep, steady breath. Feel the air move through you, life itself, flowing in and out, endlessly supplied, never depleted. This is the rhythm of the infinite, and it is your natural rhythm. Close your eyes and imagine a vast expanse of golden light surrounding you. But this time, notice the light does not come from outside. It rises from within your chest, from the sacred center of your being. It pulses like a sun, radiant, alive, intelligent, eternal. You are the living embodiment of divine substance. Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, "Man can only receive what he sees himself receiving." So now see yourself as the source, the living channel through which divine supply takes form in the physical world. Say aloud with reverence and conviction, I am divine wealth in expression. I am the living presence of infinite prosperity. I am the open door through which the riches of heaven flow to bless the world. Pause and feel the words not only as thoughts, but as vibration. The cells of your body respond, harmonizing with the frequency of abundance. Every atom of your being begins to hum with golden radiance. You are no longer the one seeking supply. You are the embodiment of supply. You are no longer a beggar at the gates of prosperity. You are the gate itself, open and shining. Say it again. I am the gate through which abundance flows. Now imagine the golden light expanding outward until it fills the room, the house, the street, the world. Everywhere the light touches, growth occurs. Dormant seeds awaken, barren fields bloom, opportunities arise. For where you walk, divine wealth walks. You are not merely attracting money, you are magnetizing creation itself. The divine substance that makes worlds now flows through you with purpose, precision, and joy. Take another breath. Feel it anchor deeper. This is your new identity, not the seeker, not the struggler, but the vessel of divine prosperity. The old identity, the one that feared, compared, or doubted, gently dissolves. It has served its purpose and may rest now. You thank it for the lessons learned, for it led you here to remembrance. Say softly, I bless my past self for its courage and faith. I now release all struggle and choose divine ease. I am the embodiment of infinite wealth. Pause. Let those words echo in your heart. Feel the subtle power building a steady, joyful current rising within. Now visualize yourself standing in front of a great mirror once more. This time, the reflection is not just your human form. It is light, pure, and shimmering, radiant with power. You are clothed in gold, not as decoration, but as essence. You are the golden presence, the living demonstration of Florence's truth. Nothing stands between man and his highest ideals but doubt and fear, and both doubt and fear are now gone. Look into the eyes of your reflection and declare, I am that I am the source of divine prosperity. I am that I am abundance made visible. I am that I am the living proof of God's supply. As you speak, the mirror image begins to merge with you, the golden self, uniting with the physical self. The two become one. No separation remains between the spiritual and the material, between heaven and earth, between your soul and your supply. This is the sacred union spirit embodied in matter. This is heaven on earth. You are not waiting for prosperity to come, you are radiating it now. Every breath you take expands your abundance field. Every word you speak carries the creative power of divine law. Every action you take releases waves of prosperity into the world. Say aloud, I am the living rhythm of divine wealth. I give as God gives freely, joyfully, endlessly. I receive as God receives openly, lovingly, without resistance. Let this truth settle deeply into your bones. You no longer think prosperity, you are prosperity. You no longer affirm abundance, you emanate it. You no longer dream of wealth, you live it, breathe it, walk it, speak it. And from this day forward, all who come near you will feel it, a quiet radiance, an unshakable peace, a magnetic joy. For divine wealth does not shout, it simply is. It is serenity, it is certainty, it is sufficiency overflowing into generosity. And so, beloved soul, the ritual is complete, but the practice continues. Every sunrise will now awaken you as the vessel of divine abundance. Every sunset will remind you to rest in the infinite. Every breath will whisper, all is well. All is provided. Take one final deep breath. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the pulse beneath your palm. That steady beat is the rhythm of the infinite within you. Say with calm authority as your final decree, I am the embodiment of divine wealth. I live in abundance. I radiate prosperity. I am one with the infinite source. Silence follows not emptiness, but fullness. This silence is sacred. It is the pause of creation fulfilled. Allow the stillness to hold you for a moment. Let the energy integrate. You are new. You are whole. You are luminous. And now, when you are ready, seal this transformation with your word, the word that Florence herself would have called your wand of demonstration. I am the embodiment of divine wealth. Type it, speak it, or write it, and know that as you do, the universe nods in agreement. And so it is, and so it has always been, and so it shall forever be.